The Nigerian government has reacted on the declaration of Tinubu wanted by Simon Ekpa and by some international forces, as they couldn't believe their ears, who gave Simon Ekpa the capability and the capacity to declare someone like the president of Nigeria wanted after Tinubu declared him wanted. You see, let's get this fact straight and well convinced or conveyed. Biafra has now gotten to the point where you must definitely understand the two-way zone. You know, when they say what is enough for the wise must pay attention to rehabilitate more often on what must be done. And the truth of the matter is this: we must take, for instance, the big kind of energy that one must proclaim. Yes. So you are surprised on who is to declare wanted is just the beginning. Just pay attention to the underlying forces. Pay attention to the most eloquent forces. You will see that the mission to achieve this Biafra is now more than expected. More than expected, if I must say. A kind of victory that produces waves and lights. A kind of victory that produces human expectations. So, as long as we continue to spread this gospel to that very point where it should be spread, things must be done in accordance on the way it should be done. There's no two ways about it. And that's where the whole game changes. Makana ndo wasegene onye ma ifefe akwulu odoga ya doga. So this is just the beginning. The beginning of the declaration. Simon Ekpa with some international forces have put their hands together to, come in contact with the zoo president, who has refused to release Nnamdi Kanu, but is now joining of course, you don't expect anything from Tinubu. You don't expect anything. You don't expect Tinubu to just come in and change some narratives or narration. It's not even possible. It's going to be a kind of difficult measures to expect him to do one or two stuffs, indeed. But the truth is that this very mission to achieve Biafra is taking a whole new corner, and everybody must be patient to watch it happen. The zoo government has now gotten a very big support from the British government, which are now ready to face Simon Ekpa and to bring him back where he belongs. This will be a very big problem for Simon Ekpa. Hey, man, again in a man, I tell you guys that you all don't know how these people want Simon Ekpa. See, let me explain to you why they desperately want Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. You see, Simon Ekpa is believed to be the one championing for Biafra. When they captured Nnamdi Kanu, they thought that now that we have captured this guy, now this their Biafra is dead, and anybody they catch talking about it again, they arrest him. And before, it was through Nnamdi Kanu that Simon Ekpa was built. So now, if they should eventually capture Simon Ekpa, I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult to build another person, because I have not seen anybody in the picture. We now have autopilot, we now have IPOB. So anybody who is coming again may eventually end up forming another kind of name, which will take time for people to start listening to him. This is statistic, I'm telling you the facts. So this is why they desperately want Simon Ekpa in their prison. So now that the British government has now arrived the zoo and said that they are ready now to give full support. Don't forget that Finland is equally Europe. They are brothers. Yes. The Finnish cannot fight the Britain. And once they know that this guy is a threat, they will convince their brother to help them deploy what they are looking for. So we shouldn't just be happy or just forget where we are coming from. Though they are looking for ways to bring back Simon Ekpa, at the same time, we as well, we are equally making waves to see that Biafra comes, and you can no longer come into our sovereignty to steal from us. So why they are chasing Simon Ekpa to look for Simon Ekpa? We are building Biafra where now you will lose Simon Ekpa, you will lose the natural resources, you will lose everything about the Igbos. You won't get hold of any. So the earlier they understand this, the better for them. Biafra has now come to that point where each and every one of us must look at ourselves and tell ourselves this truth. We cannot be thrown aboard. We cannot be twisted. We cannot be figured out in any form, in any way. But eyes have seen that we have made so much effort. Ears have heard that these people are not ready to give up, even after the war. They said we did not see the war, but yet our fathers who fought the war still say you can still go ahead, but use diplomatic means. So if our forefathers who fought the war, if our fathers who fought the war say you can go ahead and keep asking for Biafra, but with diplomatic means, then fine and good. I'll use Palestine as an example. You see, the way they are going about it, people are dying on a daily basis. And that is what Nigeria wants. Nigeria wants us to go like that, so that they will come in and kill at will. But it's not going to happen. We will go diplomatically, then defend our land. Simple. We won't fire bombs on Nigerian soil. We won't throw bombs on Nigerian soil. No, that is what will aggravate them to come in. But we'll defend our land, so that before the United Nations and before the law, what were you doing in their land? Do you see the smartness? So we can't be releasing missiles the way Palestinians are releasing missiles on Israel. See, when you release missiles, they will retaliate. They will defend their people, by all means. And the United Nations will close their eyes. So let it not be here that the problem started from us. It started from them. And by that time, we're already a country of our own. When you know, you're going there.